a little later today in the morning. So those of you who joined, say hi, please. The remedy for an anxious mind. Few people in the history of the world had more responsibility in their hands or greater crises to face than Winston Churchill during the years when he was Prime Minister of England. He was able to stand up to the kinds of problems that would have killed a dozen lesser men because of a system he developed early in his life. A system for relieving worry and tension. It can be invaluable for us today. He wrote, "Many remedies are suggested for the avoidance of worry and mental overstrain by persons who, over prolonged periods, have to bear exceptional responsibilities and discharge duties upon a very large scale. Some advise exercise and others retreat. Some praise solitude and others gaiety. No doubt all these may play their part according to the individual temperament, but the element which is constant and common in all of them is change. Change is the master key. A man can wear out a particular part of his mind by continually using it and tiring of it, just in the same way as he can wear out the elbows of his coat. There is, however, this difference between the living cells of the brain and inanimate articles. One cannot mend the frayed elbows of a coat by rubbing the sleeves or shoulders, but the tired parts of the mind can be rested and strengthened not merely by rest, but by using other parts. It is not enough merely to switch off the lights which play upon the main and ordinary field of interest. A new field of interest must be illuminated. It is no use saying to the tired mental muscles, if one may coin such an expression, I will give you a good rest. I will go for a long walk, or I will lie down and think of nothing. The mind keeps busy just the same. If it has been weighing and measuring, it goes on weighing and measuring. If it has been worrying, it goes on worrying. It is only when new cells are called into activity, when new stars become the lords of the ascendant, that relief, repose, refreshment are afforded. That's good advice, isn't it? Trying to shut down the mind by turning a mental switch is virtually impossible, but turning it into something new will let the tired part refresh itself. This is why golf, tennis, fishing, and other participation sports are important to good health. You can be a spectator at a sporting event and still worry, but you can't play and worry. The trick, and this is the hard part, is to force yourself to do something else when your mind is full of worry or tired from one kind of work. This knack must be developed, and Winston Churchill developed it. During the darkest days of World War II, when the Allies were losing on every front, Churchill could rest his mind by turning it to some entirely new activity and giving it his complete attention. He did this just as you or I would take the medicine prescribed by a doctor. He did it to keep well. He could then return to the problem of the world with his keen mind rested and refreshed. Doctors have said many times that it isn't overwork that kills people, it's overworry, until the mind becomes discouraged and just gives out. Dr. Charles Mayo said, worry affects the circulation, the heart, the glands, the whole nervous system. I have never known anyone who died from overwork, but many who died from doubt. So this is a great way when many of us, our minds race and wander, and it seems like society rewards this type of mental practice, of going 100 miles an hour and never stopping and slowing down. I hear it as a common theme, when I speak with people, is that, I just can't slow my mind down. When we talk about things like meditation, people are like, oh, I could never do that because my mind is always moving, and it's, or people that are saying, I just can't sit still. I got to keep moving, because it doesn't seem like it's a productive thing to do. But as we hear here, it's a great explanation to say, you can't shut off the mind. It'll always keep thinking, it'll always keep involved. So changing it to do something completely different allows you to rest the neural networks that you've been, firing over and over and over again in the brain. So it's a great way to understand that, you can rest your mind by not doing the same thing, but changing to another one, something that is completely different than what you're at task at. So if you're worrying, if you're doubting, if you're struggling to complete projects, activities, courses, it might be the time to focus your attention on something else. And, we often, do this with people that we're coaching, is that, some of them get so wound up into the program that they're working on and start to lose the effect of what that program's trying to do. And so our advice in those situations is literally to put down the work and go do something that elevates your emotions or gets you excited or relaxes you in an active way. Go exercise, go for a run, go do something where the mind can shut down. So, or concentrate on something else. It's better stated. So, today think about that. If you're really racing or you're struggling with a problem, maybe stop. Put things down. It's Friday. Take the day off. Go do something else. That would be in a different area of your mind, so that the mind can rest, and then go back to the problem, because often you'll find the solution there when you go back after giving your mind that rest. You look at things in a different way. All right. Have an amazing Friday, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, for those who did, and leave comments in the comment sections and we can answer them. All right. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.